Oh, hey there, buddies, it's me! I'm back from the Christmas holidays, back into a game of Hearts of Iron 4, and it's been a while for me, and while I was away, I got to thinking something I've never thought before. Through all the mods that I've played throughout the years, the terrible ones, the good ones, the what-if scenarios, have I inadvertently been ruining the game, taking away the serious nature of the entire point? It's World War II, a simulator game. Have I ruined the game? I think it's time I correct the record here, alright? I have not been ruining the game. I'm going to play a serious mod to let everyone know that I am serious when playing this game. That's why I'm playing Operation Overhaul with the Expert AI mod and the New World Order one, whatever the fuck that is to make this mod work. But there won't be any memeing around, no jokes, no funny laughs or anything like that. We'll be taking this game incredibly seriously because I need to prove to the world that this... Oh, about that. So this mod adds focus trees to a few different new countries. I think some of them are borrowed, or maybe some of them have been worked on individually, but I know the Chinese one is the same one that's in Rota 56. But Czechoslovakia has a focus tree, but everyone's already done them, and I've already done them, and if you're going to be playing a serious game with serious mods, there's only one country you can really play as in the World War II simulator game. Oh look, it's another Germany game. How original. So Germany doesn't have a new focus tree, but apparently Sweden does. Now why I didn't play as Sweden over Germany might seem a bit contradictory to why I'm not showing off the mod's full potential, but let's be honest, who really wants to play as Sweden? The tech tree is also pretty good. It's not like some mods that make you have to research and produce all different things just to get your one infantry division. Like, oh Hans, you can't go out to battle because we haven't produced your flip-flops for when you go on leave. How are you supposed to battle and enjoy the game if you're not producing flip-flops? Of course, it is still a work in progress, and I'm sure they're going to add a ton more stuff eventually, so enjoy it while you can, because eventually Hans is definitely going to need those flip-flops for his 2-week leave on the beaches of Normandy. This mod is serious, you can tell, because it lets you choose which type of flag you want to go conquering the world with. Do we want the war flag? The party flag, which is obviously going to be the Nazi flag, or keep the Imperial flag? And of course, I don't want to get demonetized, so we'll go with this one. I got some political powers. Oh, god damn it, I keep forgetting about that. One of the cool things a sub-mod actually adds to the main mod is the ability to change your recruitment age, so you can make little Timmy here put down that copy of Minecraft and go outside and do some war crimes. Get out, stop playing computer games. And whilst it is a bit hard to actually get to the point where you can recruit child soldiers, it actually doesn't have any downsides to it whatsoever. I mean, extensive conscription gives you minus 10% national unity, but conscripting child soldiers, apparently that's fine. Ah, yes, smaller nations getting more in-depth focus trees won't lead to any at all. Oh, look. It's just like me IRL. So because the mod starts in 1935, which I do actually quite enjoy, I much prefer the build-up than the actual wars, it does mean I can be a little bit tricky and start conquering a bit earlier. And of course, just like any game, I'm immediately going to obliterate the Dutch off the face of the earth, because honestly, we can't trust them, can we? So of course the Expert AI mod is on. I'm not entirely sure what it changes, but I am looking forward to see the AI actually do something smart, like it's doing right there. It just relinked up that land. And look at that cheeky bugger's trying to encircle my tanks. Of course it doesn't matter because I have tanks and the Spanish people don't even have flip-flops because they haven't added them to their production queue, you idiots! Yeah, I probably shouldn't test the Expert AI mod out against the Spanish. It just doesn't work, does it? Ah, just like real life. One thing I'm not a fan of is the fact we can't see Hirohito in his glorious chins. Instead, we get good old Hideki. By good old, I kind of mean the guy that did all those war crimes against the Chinese. But don't worry, because it's me. Cheese Agbo! Ah, Anschluss! Oh, and of course Mussolini wants to join the faction quite a few years early, but that's alright because it's not actually Mussolini, it's me! I'm just schizophrenic. So I can't actually do Czechoslovakia because they've got more troops than me, so I've had to take a little detour down to Yugoslavia. Oh yeah, speaking of detours, this is one hell of a f***ing detour. Hey look, it's the first time Greece has ever been the same colour as Italy on the map. Ah, fun, serious game where I will obviously share out the land equally. It's not happening. So I'm still kind of waiting to see exactly what the expert AI mod does. I did just go back and look at the workshop and see what it's done. I've not actually seen anything it's promised. I did check it's on. It's definitely on. I don't know what it's doing, but it certainly ain't doing the right thing if I've just managed to encircle the entire Romanian army. Yeah, F in the chat for the entire Romanian army there. Well, that's Romania done with, and I feel like for 1938 I've done way better than Hitler ever did. So I left Czechoslovakia till last, and I thought they might actually put up a fucking fight, but they still just gave me the Sudetenland, so it's just gonna be a normal Germany game from here on out. Jesus, they've got 119 divisions. Oh, those Yugoslavians, they're being naughty. I'm gonna put the pressure on them, even though I did just annex them like 2 years ago, and I'm about to annex Czechoslovakia, so I feel like I've gone a bit too fast for the game to even keep up here. Honestly, after seeing the carnage I have put upon Europe, would you really not just give me the fucking one-state province? Yeah, this is a serious game, and I feel like I've done a lot of things right here, but I feel like we need to switch this up, because this is just too much of an easy game. We need to do something completely different. Oh, you're just naval invading Britain. That's not anything new. I mean, that's not switching anything up. I know the game started in 1935, so you had the time to get 7 battleships, which might upset the balance of power and be overpowered, but oh, there you go! You're invading Britain before France! Is this the first time anyone's ever invaded Britain before France? Because I feel like I'm doing something real fucking dirty right now, and I feel like I'm ruining the mod. I feel like I've ruined the game. I've ruined Hearts of Iron for everyone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible person. Can't wait for the what if scenario of what if Britain capitulated before France in World War II mod. Guys, get right on that. That sounds like a fucking doozy. But yeah, I guess I should probably put the French out of their misery now. So 10 days later, and I don't think this expert AI mod is actually as expert as it says, because they didn't move any troops, and I've just blitzed them like real life. Oh, well, that was disappointing. So because I haven't ruined the game overall enough, I feel like I had to do just a little tiny cherry on top, because I realised you could release Wales. Now they don't actually have a name as a fascist country, but Wales controls England, isn't that? Oh, I've actually ruined the game now. Oh, I've been kidding myself. The expert AI mod works. Look, the Soviets have rocket motorized artillery. Oh my god. Oh, why did we invade Poland? Oh yes, to turn it into a rubber and oil plantation, of course. Oh, it appears the Japanese have gone toward the Soviets before I have, and honestly, fair enough. I've got all else to do now, really, but I guess I'll kill the Soviets too. Right, so this is going to be a pretty big war, so I'm hoping to see a lot of this expert AI at work now. This is the war we've all been waiting for, really. Oh wait, no, that's not the expert AI I was planning to see. That's just the Soviets endlessly attacking my line, and you know, fuck this. I'm just gonna go AFK for 5 minutes, and we'll see if they've actually managed to do anything. Okay, so that was more like 7 to 10 minutes I was AFK for, but let's just see how many casualties the Soviets 3.4 million. Okay, yeah. They're still going! They're still going! Why do my games always end up like this now? Really trying to wrap my head around exactly what just happened with this Japanese invasion of the Russians, considering it's just been encircled, and I could see some Japanese troops, but I'm assuming not all of them, so what the fuck is happening? Well, there you go. There you go. Well, what do I really have to say about this game? I do enjoy the overhaul mod. I like the little flavor events and stuff like that. I like the technology tree more than Road to 56. I like the way that you can actually actually have a use for producing older equipment when it comes to small arms. That was pretty good. I didn't explain that in the video though. The expert AI mod though, I didn't really feel it. I don't know if they just can't handle 40 combat with divisions or something, but maybe I should play a smaller country and maybe that'll do it. But I just didn't feel it. It felt like a normal fucking game. Well, if you've played this mod, how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comment sections down below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I think we can all agree that I haven't ruined the game. It's actually just all of you people that make all these terrible mods, which I in turn do promote. So we've ruined the game. How about we have all collectively ruined the game?